Okay, so first off, I've got some things I want to get off of my chest about what happened with certain Marvel movies that recently came out. So if you haven't seen Infinity Wars yet, go watch it right now. I am distraught. So first of all, I never actually got the opportunity to see Age of Ultron or the new Baby Spider-Man movies, partially because a lot of my friends were just like bleh about it, or because just time and money. Going to see movies regularly is expensive. I only just barely got to watch Ragnarok because friends were really hyped about it, and also just because birthday and I get things, which is woo. But apparently Age of Ultron was a must-see. Maddie saw it at home and was basically like foaming at the mouth. You have to see it, you have to see it, shaking us back and forth by the shoulders over the internet. It being in a bit of a celebratory mood, my friend Casey was all like, hey, you wanna come with me to go see it? Because I don't want to see it alone. That's boring. Who wants to go to the movies alone? Am I right? And I was just like, well, that's wonderful. Okay, so da-da-da-da-da. And she's like, when would be good? And da-da-da-da-da. And she's like, well, do you want to go see it in like the IMAX or in the director's suite? And I'm just like, I don't know what either of those are, because I'm a plebeian. I just go to the movies for teen, and I'm just like, hello, normal experience. But no, if you're going to see Marvel Infinity War, the thing that everyone's been building up for so long, apparently you have to go see it in style. And so my friend was nice enough to like buy me a ticket to the director's suite in the fancy theater that's like half an hour up the highway, and I had no idea, because like when you walk in, like you get into the main theater area and there's like concessions and everything, and we were like 2 minutes. We got there with 2 minutes before the curtain rose, because there's a curtain. There's an actual curtain in the theater that rises to behold a screen. And so we walk up these plush carpeted stairs, and they check our IDs, because this is apparently an establishment where you can get alcohol in the movie theater. And a man guides us through this sort of sitting area with a whole bunch of couches and tables, and he opens the doors, and there's the director's suite, and it's got like armchairs with heating things. You press the buttons and it heats up your back and your butt. I'm surprised they didn't have like a massage option, you know? And there's like a sort of tray, and you can order food in the theater. Like, I was a little bit worried, because I was like, oh, we didn't get to have dinner before coming to the theater. Are you okay? Do we need to stop and get something really fast? And she's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. And verily it was. And on the menu, on the freaking menu, like, this is completely non-sponsored. I'm just sort of, and still freaking out about it a while later. But on the menu, they had a lot of items, but the one thing that grabbed my attention was, I forget the name of the burger, but it was a burger sandwiched between 2 grilled cheeses. And I was thrilled. That is when the afternoon went from good to great. Or the night, rather, because this is like a 9 or 10 showing, something like that. Anyways, from good to great. So my mind was blown even before the movie started, even before the commercials finished playing. I was just like, what? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? And she's just like, no, this is completely normal. This is fantastic. Hey. But then the movie started. And remember, I had not seen Age of Ultron. I had not seen the baby Spider-Man movies. The most recent Marvel movies I had seen were Black Panther and then most recently Ragnarok. I was coming into this like having almost just seen Ragnarok, and I was just like, oh man, it sucks about Asgard, but all of that makes sense, and da-da-da-da-da. At least the people that Thor managed to save are getting on the ship, and they're gonna go to Earth, and they're going to start a small colony. They're going to have a community on Earth, and it will be great. It'll be fantastic. We're gonna have to fight for resources maybe. That could start a whole lot of problems. You know how humans are about their resources. That could have some issues. But are you really going to fight with Thor, literal Thor, on the subject of whether his people get a place to stay? Are you really going to do that? Turns out we didn't have to go through all of that drama because Thanos just appears in the first few minutes and kills everyone. I was pissed. I love the theory that the rebel guys from the Grandmaster's sort of planet area, I don't remember what to call it, but that they and the Valkyrie lady, I can't remember her name either, dang it, but that they got at least half of the Asgardians and got them away. Thank goodness. I hope that's what happened. We don't have any confirmation that that's in fact what happened. So I was very concerned in that moment that they were all dead too. And Heimdall, and Loki, and all this shit. And I'm just like, why? And then they leave Thor there. And I'm just like, why? What an asshole. What an asshole. Already I am primed. I am ready to throw down. It was the worst thing. It was the worst possible thing that could have happened. But no, I was wrong. I was wrong. Thor and Rocket were a huge highlight of this movie. I needed some of that lightheartedness from the Guardians of the Galaxy. They were so good. Were so good, and they didn't deserve what happened to them. And I was really down with the theory of the Soul Stone being the battery that the blue lady was trying to get in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That would have made so much sense. But no. Gamora goes into the pit, thrown down into the pit, and just everything sucks. I don't know what Doctor Strange's long game is. Because all of you who have seen this movie know about Peter just throwing hands and screwing up that plan they had of getting rid of the glove. I don't know why they didn't just chop his arm off, just this is the Empire Strikes Back of the Marvel Universe, just full on Jedi / gone the arm. He can't put that gauntlet on again. It's not gonna fit right on his other hand, honestly. But no, there's just throwing hands and da-da-da-da. And Doctor Strange, if he really wanted to, could have reversed time to stop it from happening, but no, this is part of his long game. Part of his long game was manipulating things at least to the effect where Stark is pretty much the only one that got saved in that. The only one in that fight that got spared. Only because that was what was negotiated. That was rigged. It was so rigged. That was terrible. So I don't know why Tony has to be alive. The only one alive. Why that's so important to the one situation in which they ultimately win. I don't know what your game plan is, Doctor Strange. And it was sort of rude taking Bucky. We only just got Bucky back, but he's been around for a little while. But taking T'Challa and taking Baby Peter was so rude. We only just got them. We literally only just got them. It's so terrible. So bad. Oh my goodness, and just Okoye, her face. Give her and Baby Peter like Oscars. Give them an Oscar because that was so heartbreaking. I can't. You should have aimed for the head, Thor. You should have aimed for the head. Peter Dinklage. Can I just say Peter Dinklage? One tall dwarf. That's one tall dwarf. And Hulk is such a baby. He's such a small child, Hulk is. Just gets his ass beat once and then no the entire rest of the time. Oh my goodness. He's had enough time outside. He liked it better when he was a gladiator and had all the people cheering his name, because that was great. I love Mark Ruffalo. I love him. He's a precious, precious human being. He really screwed up in those interviews. He really did. He just spilt almost everything. He's just spilled half of everything. Oh, and he played it off so well, but... And then, I don't know, has Captain Marvel gotten her own movie yet? Because in the end credits we saw like the sigil for like not the end credits, but the after credits. You know what I mean. But in the after credits we saw the sigil for Captain Marvel, and I don't think she's got her own movie yet. Or are they gonna do Captain Marvel as the dude? There's a lot of Captain Marvels. I don't know. I don't want to have to wait for a long time for the sequel to come out. I don't want to have to wait through Ant-Man 2. Has Ant-Man 2 come out yet? I don't think it has. I don't want to wait for any other Marvel movie. Just give us the sequel now. Just take it and throw it over here. Yeet. Just need everything to be okay. All I want is for everything to be okay. Did they take T'Challa out just so they could stall for Black Panther 2? So they can figure out another amazing plot for Black Panther 2? Like, honestly, Black Panther's my favorite Marvel movie. Like, so much above, like, The Winter Soldier, so much above, like, any of the Iron Man movies. It's just so good. And far above Ragnarok, just, oh. M'Baku is my favorite. He lives for the drama. I'm so glad that M'Baku is okay. A lot of feelings. I have so many feelings. And I am like, even like a week after, I'm just still like high-key, just done with Marvel at this point. Just don't do this to us. We need to know that we can turn back time and everything's gonna be okay. Save everyone. Loki's probably not gonna make it, although he is Loki, and they just can't get rid of Tom Hiddleston. They have to turn it back all the way. Just all the way. Just make it better. Just make it better. Don't kill Heimdall. Don't kill anyone. Because I care too much. I care way too much. But yeah, I had a fantastic time, and oh my goodness, 1,000 thanks to Casey for making that happen, because it was such a good time. I was thrilled and devastated all at once. And I have another thing that I have a lot of feelings about, but I guess that'll be in another vlog. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!